Mrs. Valli Ramasamy called me up and asked me to share some of my thoughts about Mr. Ramasamy, whom we all call as Ramu. He had happened to be my close friend, and our association dates back to more than a decade. Our association started with the textile industry because both of us at that time were involved in the textiles. We used to be colleagues in the various textile associations and later even office bearers. That way, we used to discuss about the prospects of the textile industry and ways to improve its potentials. But that apart, later on, we had a lot in common to talk about. For example, Ramu was a very well-known industrialist, but at the same time, he was very sensitive to the needs of the common man, particularly the cotton farmers, textile workers, handloom workers. Very rare for an industrialist to have such feelings. So whenever we meet, he used to say, what is it we can do to improve their lot? Even beyond that, we used to talk about the national and even global affairs. He always felt that India, with all her potentials, ought to have done better in these 7 decades. And he had his own views about how to improve it. About agriculture also, he had very novel ideas. In short, he is a person with a varied interest, a multi-dimensional person, and whatever he spoke in depth. He's not a person who will say something in a very superficial way. He knew what he was speaking, and people who heard him felt that what he's saying is right and deserves some attention. I still remember his interventions in the association meetings in Delhi, Bombay, and other places. All of them used to listen with rapt attention what Ramu used to say about the textile industry. He is a guy who has got the ability to think differently. Not stop with think differently, but to follow it courageously. And when he had to say something about anything, he never minced words. He was very frank and outspoken. He never bothered about the implications. He was so very genuine and honest about anything. These are all things we don't come across that often. And about the nation also, its culture, heritage, all these things he had in-depth knowledge. All of you know he was a very spiritual person with a lot of insights into the Vedanta of this nation. We all miss him badly. We all miss him badly. Whenever he comes to Coimbatore, he used to come home. Whenever I went to Chennai, we always meet at his place when Valli, Ramu, and myself, we used to talk a lot. In between, there is heated debate and some quarreling even. And but the end of it all ended in a very friendly way with a dinner. So I just can't say how much I miss this man. His going away at this early age, this young age, is a big loss not only to a few friends like us, but to the whole society, to the industry, and to the nation. So all I can say to sum it up, he's a person we all admire and we miss him badly. Thank you.